right here at Centenary Park again. I'm at this special platform, kind of a pier, kind of a rest place with some benches. This is a very solid day, very sunshine, precious skies, but not in the goddamn city with a burden of effort of victims and innocents. You know, the reality of my days are every day on the same clear that I just go through. And this is non-stopping and a freak Sodoma keeps on making the same that generations are over. I'm gonna say a simple thing, and after this I'm gonna say some other. The simple thing where since started to understand that they supposedly will take the world in the States and saying that they had to murder International Criminal Court and taking positions. Because of they says they are the government of the world, they commands, and it's what they says. And were permanently profaning me. And like I said about Natalie Portman, George Clooney, like with every actress and actor, like with every singer, celebrity, and people as known, which has a worth, a value, which has an identity, a very precious thing to giving, as culturally, as humanly, as what they were created by Adonai to be. This cast of the hell, these abominable ones, permanently seeking for the creed of they will be with the power of Sodoma, meat, whatever it is to be a vagina or a phallus, in the creatures of hell does. And I have been for the last 5 days profaned permanently by Sodoma, prostitutas, Policía Federal Argentina, vagina, hell, female, animal, with the pardon of few. And all armed forces, especially Gendarmería Nacional and Metropolitana, with the pardon of few victims. And by the same perros enfermos degenerados o perras sodomitas, Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Metropolitana, Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria, Gendarmería Nacional, perros enfermos degenerados, perras sucias sodomaki, con falo, permanently, 12 years long. And the prostitutes there praying the macha brava, vos y cuántos más me vas a venir a sacar y a matar. ¿Crees que vas a poder? Yo soy la hembra máxima de todo el mundo. Toda mujer tiene que adorarme y me tiene que, sorry the word, orals, and adoring my power and dying for it. This is the portrait of Christina Kirchner that also plays the poor victim. Poor innocent. She doesn't know what I'm talking about, like Luciano Troviano. You can understand, I had to rescue Israel, and this one means me. Have produced this all, and I had to make them do that all, and killing everyone for you to be alive. Never mind the rest of the Jew population in the world. Let them be F-word and killed. I am innocent, don't you see? And desperate for them murdering the whole of the world, for they already know everything has gone to shit. And they remains for so few, but still too dangerous. So they wants to murder everybody, and saying that they won. And also, we have orders to come to BLYTT, and also the city of the planet of Atasu. And we are going to sue them and telling them, surrender, we shall kill all and kill you all, and we are going to be you with the power of the C-word, phallus of Sodoma. Of course. You think you are going to be me? BLYTT. Cynicism, grotesque, sorry. It's not for laughing, but suddenly I'm sick of them. And not only I. You know what? Svechaliki motlecha veskat levechaliki shvachalam chanim, and I give you of you if you want. While lefechal chaliki motleve fechal chaliki mi. Antroime flechal chal chalam, mevechal chalachalach chametziki bashkevefachol chalamat. Then, kol blefechol chalishpat chamal chalik, havel fechol chalish chalim. Intlavet chamal flecha etzeskat lemefechal chalishkiva. Gelchive chalikim otlachanin. Watch those fishes. Looks like fluorescent, luminescent, orange. Are enormous, between 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram the adult. And for the people to know, which somebody surely will be asking, this is an artificial lake. We're never in the city, and under this infrastructure for this pretender of city government exists still the skeletons or bodies of 906,104 persons, which in the between 1945 and 1978 were buried here before everything this to exist, which is called Parque Centenario, Centenary Park, Buenos Aires. As you see, there are cameras on the watch as well, all over the points inside this park, and I have been watched permanently, which does post robbery of photos and videos. Alright, I have a lot of other murdered friends and people here around, and also in the world. En Sodoma degenerados, Gendarmería Nacional, en prostitutas, Policía Federal Argentina, especiales de la prostituta Cristina Kirchner, abominable perra genocida, manipuladora, psicópata, abominable criatura de desesperación, de degeneramiento y criminal de todo rango, con su oficialismo igual que ella. At the reality of there is nothing to defense, and you are gonna pay. Telling that they are controlling me by profaning me, and they has right because of the patriot allowed them to doing to me, and to getting inside me spiritually for they to see and understand everything in control, and they will control the cat, the LEA, and the LEA. You understand what I say? And https www.rmcrmt middle dmt paxua ma'akuv shkua taum middle brdmct f1 f3 5351.90 f7. Always recall Last Bleed and Cleaner ICC New York, and Last Key and Cleaner my account, my site. And the terms are writing like it's writing at called phonetics of the Hebrew. The words. Melfochol kamalblecha vechalki mechaliki mesechal chavel chenim, inkol blefechel chalki masefechol chalam, revechalki mofachol chaliki mesefeshkal chalechinim, gelfochol chaliki motlevesfechal. So suddenly, they says they gotta control me for the patriot, for they do accede into the world and being, like I said, the intestinal gas of Cuerpo Médico Forense, pretender of mental health, top of the world. Constellation, like the product of them delirious existence and the generations that they conceive, like the respect for a God and the respect for humanity and for the reality of we all exist, and the reality itself. That with the intestinal gas of them will produce as constellations where Cristina Kirchner officialism and a whole Marica Sodoma that they defenses and make its businesses of less humanity, massive rape and murder, and also organ sales and the prostitution sales and pedophilia coverage sales. And the rest, to have kingdom inside. Them farted constellation, forgive me the word. Gelvechol kamal levechechol al chadeshbach halacham. And blevechol kimat lebefechal chadi. Reshkalacha chamalcham, sorry. Before I got off of focus, I were watching for a cormorant here around, stills under the water, amazingly. Has a resistance. Blefachol kamal blechadish kumal chamachalikim shefachol at blefachal chitikim, so suddenly. Redika blefachal chim at blefachal chalikim. They says they kidnaps me today, it's over me already. And they says they takes the world and they're going to teach the world to obey and to understand that they commands and it's them and not us. And thinking like Natalie Portman is going to be her, she doesn't behave that way. It were the thinking, these freaks, prostitutes of Sodoma 666, Natalie Portman will be my beautiful sister of Adonai, of the nation I belong with, Israel. And the same with church and with everyone. They are decent with any human reality of them own, private, that they are gonna see how to live and how to solve whatever they have as any human in this disgusting world that pretends to be. And there you have the cormorant, that we are suffering all around, which is not the world that we were trying to build. I mean us, the understanding sensed, which it means the worth, the values, the respect, the being placed, the morals, the real value, character of what it is, being who we are and who we exist, and all of the terms of the most of the criteria of what it really is worth, and not a piece of a rotten shit rapist that degenerate whole gender, whole age, abominable freaked demon, Sodoma, phallus or vagina. Alright, Melfa Chalchim, which keeps on profaning and playing the superior lacra, Sladisha, that they are gonna win. There you have the cormorant. It is. There you go. Has a very resistance in water. Underwater, under surface, sorry. And relivo cholak mlefachal chalishacham bak lechabetzo klikivishka machalim. So pretends to get inside my address and taking my mother for started raping her and saying that they are going to redeem desperately to trying to murder the whole of the world, that few that remains, for they are taking the control of everything. Or saying, oh, I'm sorry, we were mistaken, we were wrong, please assist us, we want to heal, don't you kill us. But they are going to keep on F-word and murdering for they to say we're going to win, we're going to win. Malflejajat, abominables degenerados, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Perras Sodoma. Hey, yo, Cormoran, are you all okay this morning? Or this noon, actually, here around? I'm not okay. Do you want to share something with me? I got the people in the world. Are you part of this land, or you just are passing by like the tourist, just to watching the view of the abomination here around? Just gone. Alright, blefachol chamalflechem et tribel fecheskel chivechalikim achatzim, ishgab blefachol chalikim aflechacha, and the generados Policía Sodoma Federal, profaning me, saying that still makes me talk. Alright, klefachol malflechet ishpat lemefechal, chalikim eschechal vishka vachal chalachatzichinim, and blefachol chalechinin, delirious fever of Sodoma, keeps the generation they dies like, forever. Melfacholikim aflechet eskalcha, blefachalkim afechlachachalim, and ralekiv afecholachet ishmoat klecha vachalchanam. Melvachlike yeshefochal, vetzram afechalchalinim. Do you see the fishes? It's awesome, the quantity and the big that are all around here. Sorry, forgive me. I am under sun. It is a precious day. And I am not sure this to affect me for this sneeze, but I came a little bit congested lately. Alright, in the radio for Cholkim Achalechavachli, Choeshachalvetzim, Remechal Veklachio for Cholchaleshkarachacham. Rio Koal Vachamal Chavetzi Afeshkol Chavachalam, Matse Hashechalchanim. In Relikia for Cholchalachatzi Meshechalchalam. And yes, All Androids and tablets on the camera has a zoom, even firmware. The like the Madras class, you have a very key on the side border, and you have up down for volume, up down for the MC bright sum, and up down for the camera zoom. The digital camera is nanotech, and it works like I'm using here. All right, am I? Do you see me now? Sorry. Perhaps the other image were a little bit tight on my image. All right. The focus, sorry. Blefachal chamal chanim, blevas vechali shechalcham, in redikol blefachal cheshkal chanim. Belvachalikiot blefachal chalif spot kaliki machalikwat chabal fachat, shechalki malachna chalchaliki vispot chsechlo shechalam. Re ravalfe chalekev levachol chamal keshva chaliki machacham, beskol fachim. Revechiliki vespot mefechol atzachal. Ishmont lemefechol chalikimot, and befechol chalishkol chamefechal chim, and blefechel shochalechim. Do you want to see how am I dressing like? Somebody were asking for some porn all around were found again, and other people were murdered because of they said and corroborated not possible because of even this person is not dressed like that, which after I do show or somebody to watch around and saying, oh, I got a photo, hey, here we go, come and make them. To proceed into the same degenerations they are. So I give you a picture. All right. Give me a moment, please. Will you? See me now. I am Parque Centenary of Buenos Aires. This is best noon in Buenos Aires if the microphone can even hear me at this distance for my impossible to be a professional of the voice and have such a voice. All right. Blefachol chamal pivichli shefachol chalim. Blefachol kamal blefashkal chavachalikim afachal chatshechalim. Galvetchem afechashkol chachalikim afabach lechatim shefachol cham. And I gotta keep on working this day, which is supposed to be delirious, megalomaniac, schizophrenic. He's thinking that he's us. We are gonna be the Aliyah. We are gonna be the Aliyah. Legiones de Sodoma, perras enfermas, vaginitis, glandinitis y rectitis. ¿Cómo se van a morir? Prostitutas Sodoma aquí y Sodomeco. Malfechal Hamaplefachal Haliki Mafachal Halishachot, and a lot of victims around still. Revil Koafachal Matremele Fechashechliki Mafachal Haliki Mafachom, Revechal Halikimat, Sevechalim, Dalvechal Hadish Koal Halechanim. El Ramal Vlecha Fachalki Mafachle, Hateshkoal Hacham. Belfachal Hanim. Those we call here tortolitas. You see them? These turtle doves? Those are the famous turtle doves. Always are in couple. The most of the time. Always. Smaller pigeons. Mefechliki mefechl chelechets machalim. Imfachli betcham alfeches shechliki machatzav. Implefachol kam alflefes kav lefechel chalishechalim. Remicheliki mefechlakia vechachaltam. Melvechalchalam. In Rimmel blefachol chalichinim. So, blefachti koat lemefachal chalishkum afachal chalichim. Give lefechol chameleki vespachaleki machalim. In belfachol talecha. Shvet lemefechat ishkuat lemefechalach at matsechat shechalim. Belfechol chamet levesef shechalim. Ed lefechol chameleki meshefechol chalikim. Melfechanim. I love you, Shem. I love you forever. And I love you, Israel. I love you, God. I love you so much. I love you. Justice Parties, Barbara, Salim, Matt, Sarid. I love you all. Vlech die wachle kamel vlech achim, and I love you Moshe, I won't forget you. I won't forget you. At all. Vechli koat levecha chali, kashmot lamefechal chalgi shmochal chatim. Inad chamal vlecha vechli kemochalam. Belvechli kivo fochol echal chinim, melvechal chanima. Inchamal vlefechal chale chatim. Belchevetri do koal fachalai kemachal chishka. חל חבצי, חל חמוכונים. רמל פחלקים מפלך חל שחלינים. בלבוק לגה חווה חליקים החצב, ישקל חווה חלים. יזרול לפח ליקוע פחל חשחלים. תרלו פחלקים מפלך ישקל פחל חנידים. ישפך חלקים שחלים. Skop lewe chalkim op lewe chalich tesko achabel chacham. Melfachol chamel lewe chadishko alfachal chalachim. And lewe kish chalchalam. Spechalikim ofach lechadika veshevachol chalchanam. גלבתכם על לפחול חלישה חלחה וקימה חלים רבי חליקי ושופו חול חלקי מחלך הצבא חל רימשי חלקי ופחליקי מוצא חלך וחליק מחנם אשכב על וחול חמלקי וחשופו חול חלקי מחנים רי כואל פחלי וספו חולקי וסקועת המפחל חשחל חלימית ישכב לפחול חמלי פחל חלישקו מחחלם רמה פחול חלקי וספוחל חשך לכי מצב רמה פוחל לכי ותלף פוחל לכי יתסמות אבטה פחלקי מפחול כי וסקוב לבחץ משך לכי מחצנים גל ופחל חידי סמות וחל שחלים אם בול לך וחמל וחושך על חמל חנים אם בול לפחל חלי שחל חנים מחתי אם בול לך שחל חנימת בלקובל פחל חליכים ישקל פחול פחל חליקים מספר שחל חם אינקופ לפחל חצייש פחל חם גל בתחים הפלחה תשקל חלימין אין תומל בלחה חלים בלביכי תרוח חליבשם מפחל שחל חנימיתה אין כואב לבחל חשכלים דקיבל פחל חלקי יוספות אין איתין כואל וחל חשרם גילבו תומקב לבחל חל שאינו תומקנים אין דו כואל פחל חלישה חנימי חטי בלבכי בצוע חל בפחל לשקת חנם אגב לבחו שחל חנימי בלבכו חליש כוח חל בלבכי תומחל שבכל חתיגם מבכל כי בצרות ושפחל חצי ישבות במקלך ומחל חימכנים מלבקי ובכל חלך אשר גל בפוחל חלך מצחנים מלבכל חבקליך ושחל חלם מלבשגלך וחצי חשה עולום אינטו וספח לחניהם אינטו ולפוח לקי הופכות אסקת לקי מחל ישכים מלבך לקי ושפחול אכליקה מחשיינים גלקי ולחבר החטא ושפוט לקתחה I am tired. I am destroyed. I have seen things that I never imagined will ever happen. I know things that I never imagined in my humanity that I will ever know. I have seen the abomination destroying day and night. I have seen the blood of my love bleeding every day. And I have seen the blood of the ones I love poured all over. I have seen abominables playing the trust of glorious and royal. And I have seen the name of my Adon being destroyed in front of my nation every day. with no cause of his own, but the abominables I am willing to exterminate. Pretending I to be the staging and the producer of this all the supposed spiritual bug staging leading, making the whole of the strategy for the producing the degenerations for the easy cake of the abominable freaks, which this humanity has given and birthed genociders, abominables heredity, which we loved forever. Malvlechiva kumalfecha shechal chalikim echanim. What is the right and what is the wrong? We are not animal, but can you see those two? Are a couple. Like I said, those famous always are the couples whenever they match each other. Do you see what they do? Can you see how they are? How fragile, tender, perfection. Created by Adonai for the expression of his love. Can you see that? Is evolution of the humanity attempt to generate abominable freak pack with vagina and phallus, saying that with that to be the power, vagina and phallus, to the using the sex like a destruction and ruining and driving people to the suite of I cannot resist it and I can have it and I gotta have it and I gotta do it for the massive rape and murder and destroying. Evolution. And of Adonai of God. Are you watching this? I'm not saying that I to be like this, but that the reality of the creation Adonai birthed me for himself. I love to be with the match I got at his name. For whatever the day to deliver into loving one each other and never let go. And understanding what the real worth values place and clear we are, and not the sickness and abomination, this piece of a prostitute, pretender of queen of humanity, an offensed creature, abominable freak, Christina Kirchner, and its Sodoma pretends we to understand their command. So let's get it clear. This can teach us, and the damn Fahu Sodoma can set us clear. It ain't nothing like this, because of ain't nothing but shit. Belfachol chamal vleves fechalim, melvachal chalichim, en blevachol kamal vlechat is vachlemechal chenim. Belvechlikia shefechol kalvechat sikushkoa chalemachachat, melvechitua fachalim. Ich geld chim vlechat se shocholikim aplefach lachachat espaatsim. Remachalikim et se shocheli beets. וחלכים. אנטרליקיה וחלחת שו חול חמייני. רמה פחליקים אופלך הפכת תשקל חכם. לפחל חלי וסקה ולפחל שחל חניכינים בכוח חל וחלחלם. אנשפחל חיבית שחל כשפוח חלחנים. רדי כואב לבשע וכל חלקים מחצך שחל. אב לפחל חלים את סבש פחל חניכים. אימול למצב ופחל שחל חם. גול תרמל לפש קלחתי וחיצי משחל חמחלים. אילו פחמול לפש קלחכם בלבחליקי השכינים. בלבטחים לפלך שחל חייל כמה חלחכם. מלבחוליקי ושפחל חליקים הפכו לך שכים. את לתיקת לבך שחליקים ואחבה חלחם. מש וחלקים החכם. בלה וכל חלישך בחלקים מחלים. בלה וחלקים הפכו חלישך לחכם. אם בולתם וחלקי, בשף וחולך. את למה וחלקי ושפוך חלקים מחצה בחשכלים. אם בולה בפחל מחלקים משף וכל חליכימי. גבה פחל חלישכנים. מל וחל חליקימה. משף וכל חליקי וחליקי ושפוך אין חליכים. מל וחליקי ושקע פחל חתיקו. מל ושף וכל חמחלים. אינדרדי כל ובחל שחל חנים. אינדרמל ובחל חלישכל חליכנים. מל וחלקי בפחליקי שחלכם. אונדל מפחלקי ושקליכי חל חמת. אם בל וכל חבטיקה אשכלחכים. מל וחלקי חדש כוח למצה. מל וחלקי בפחלה חליק אשכוח חליכים. גול בבחה חל שואב. גל בתרים הבלחה שכל חווה חליקי מחצה. יש מחכם. אין מכנים. And should we remember how still can possibly be? Can we still remember? In Belfachal Khanim? Other reality. In Dromel Belfachal Khalechim. What will this be like a father? What will this be like a son? What it is, the real love and the real care, the real raising, teaching, growing. What is the value for? What are we? Can we still remember? Let's give the best effort to preserving what we understand it is the real. We don't need breed of hell, we don't need shit at all. Belvachliki mafachlach edishkoach machalechim. Belvachliki beshvach lechatzika machal shvatzima. Remafachliki bacholapti belvachliki shachalecha echmat. Remachalechot bechechachalim. Riefachli kivalfachot barkashechaliki machanim. Atlemefachliki beshvachalachanim. Will we remember? Will we? Chaleve fachal shem bleva chal chimitliki b'shachel chamit. And bleva chol kamal bleva sichel ishparat chachal chamechinim. Melchet ishpach licheti shachal. Imbol blechem achalim. Imbol blechem achalim. They don't eat the dirt. Sorry, dirt. But even that looks as dirt is exactly kind of a very soup for them because of there are bacteria and there are certain fermentation which the water this produces. So there they found protein and they know it. But the what others non-caring, they don't eat it and they don't. So we can understand what is the dirt and what is the what we will need, but understanding we are not gonna eating, fermenting. We understand what I say. Belchubal chamatla befechal cheshechalim. Intla befechal chalikish machalcham. Iblevechol chamal chaveshkal chalichim. Iblevechol chalikim afechal achatzi. Eshechal bechal chalacham. Adle mefechal keveshka bechal chalim. Gel mefechal chalachanim. Belchum al blefechal chalishka machachalacham. Om blevechal fechal cheshkel chachanim. Introl fechal fechal cheshka mafechal cham. Gre fechal kiveshvo chalaki. Gre vechle keveshefechal chaliki michim. En blefechal chaveshka mafechal chalam. Melfachal Shechanim, and I am not willing to bear no more damn scum of no class. Blefachol kama blefaskile chashechala tamachachim basebelech, melfachesochalhim. Blevechalakt and klevechashechali, glevchemoflechashechali mofachlak tachashev. Ria kwal fachalkimosofechoskolachab temachalekeuchwat baka chalasha. Remafechol chavelkimesechashechalcham. Gavafachol chadishmot lemafechalekimechim. Ishkov lefechal chalikimefecha atzechal. Ishbot lebefechol kuachata masecha chilim. In likiva fechol chashacham. Gibot fechol chalishechanimichim. In terchumalefechal chalishkoachacham. In bolvechechalacham. In tocholefechal chalishechanim. In belvechel choshachalam. Refachal. In kelefechal chalichim ocholachanim. Melfechel shochalim. Oblevechal chalishechal chalikim ocholevechal chalechanichinim. Melvechal shechachat. Oblevechal kuachaletishva. Ramachal cham. In kobelefechal chalechavechal kiveshkoafachal chalchanim. Teshkoat balfachanim. Gelevechal chalishechanim. Oblevechat ikoashvachal chalikim mechinim. Melfechem. In BLYTT. Ishkel vachal chanim. Ishkol vlecha vachal chavatzi. Ishkel avat chamot vlecha chalchim vetzvav. Galech vochalekim aflecha tiko shechalchim achaliki vechetz vechel ashumotsu. Gilat chamot vlecha veshko chala vachal tiko smotzi. Mechalchim. Ishvot le vachal itza cheva shochan. Gele kivat lemefechol chali vesefechol chavesh kamachachim. Gele vefochol ishki machalem chenim. And I am not moved to singing at this moment. Shall you forgive me, please? And okay. And this video has been forged, but already complete until here, recorded in US, in Israel, and European Union states, and other countries in the world. Sorry. I don't want to trap my Android, which I'm producing this video, or recording it actually. It's really hot in Buenos Aires today. There should be around 32 or 33 degrees. We used the centigrade scale. Con le rathav shkera chayet montlet kain chi shetayet Adam taichet and dishli Adam cheft solet kayefet Hatanski chimaft skeresh Zwegen hi, loven gaan het lief. Dit keer gaan let aan van mij. Schien loven vergoed van tu scholegje. Ich heren grad maar dat lied giet zo goschenle. Terglaat dan met kiegheid. Schoen man lef deine het kiesliet. Achatsev, rachatsam. Schijn wegen gooien van het geilegje. Schmoechat en lies bijna dat is lenkert. Gaat van lenkje. Lenkje. Oh, oh, oh. And I've taken pictures here today, and I made in this video here today, this October 23rd, 2014. There's gotta be around 1500, perhaps here. It is the largest ever video I just recorded with my Android, and already with this completed in the New York City, in Washington DC, in Miami, in LA, in Atlanta, and also Rome, Madrid, Paris, Ginebra, in Spelberg, and also right there in London, and also in Amabu, Metsu, Lefechlichische Chalchanim, and much other places in the world, like even in Tokyo. Bless you all there, and to the ones that I don't name, that it's not like I won't consider you. Bless you, and thank you for everything you've done and every effort you give. Protect yourselves, and I bless you from Buenos Aires, and I bless the whole of the testimony of the name of Adonai. I am Alejandro BLANCO REDEMI, and aquí the chest is where everything you will find. https www. Mañanas de dolores, mañanas de suspiros, sufrimientos y esperanzas por el nombre de Hashem. Middle, BRDMTD, middle, cis, middle, Darkov. This is DARHKOHF 4143.INT last key, and clean on my site, last split. This is in New York. Let's see how do we keep on going, and I'm sorry the forced and other class of a situations terms, which actually are exactly the same cycle twisty, hell abominable premeditation of this class and her, queen of the hell, of the prostitution of Sodoma and abomination forever. Alejandro BLANCO REDEMI from the Buenos Aires, where I wish I never see no more but ashes and dust. Shalom.